What's happening, friends? Welcome back to another video of Ride with Raj. This is the fourth session of the Q&A and I'm extremely sorry that I did not put any video yesterday is because I had some personal problem to take care of and we're back to work. So let's get started, and before we get started I think I should show you this, the bike which I'm supposed to review. He's right here. So let's catch him. Check this out. All right, I don't know if you guys can see, but that's the bike I was supposed to review tomorrow. Yeah, and he is leaving now. I just spoke to him and tomorrow we'll be reviewing his bike. Well, you saw he just took off on his motorcycle. Yeah, so let's get moving with the questions and answers. All right, the first question is I'm just going random. Whichever question comes on my emails, I will be actually going as per that. All right, the first question is from Noah Sebastian. All right, and one second. Yep, that's him. And his question is, sir, which gloves and jacket are you using? And what is the name of the exhaust you use for your Continental GT? Well, Noah, check my Lonavala ride video. You'll get the answer of my jacket and my gloves. And the exhaust also I mentioned in my previous video. Alright. Alright, next question is for Pradiyumna. Okay, hi bro. Myself Pradiyuma. I've booked a RECL 350. I would like to know some maintenance tips from your side, as I've watched your videos and you're doing excellent job. Thanks a lot. So please help me. Yes, I'm here. He says, if I change the exhaust to upswing, which I like, it's upswept if I'm not mistaken, exhaust at the time of delivery, will there be any damage to engine or drop in average? Please let me know, bro. And my last question is, in some of your videos you've mentioned some spray to remove corrosion from your GT, so please let me know the name of it. That's a WD-40, just for your information. The spray is a WD-40, which I've done a demonstration. You can actually see my video if you yes, you have subscribed, I guess. So if you have seen my video how to remove rust, I have mentioned it's WD-40. And about the upswept also, I have mentioned in a lot of comments that yes, you can put that on the motorcycle. I have mentioned that in my last Q&A also. So that's good to go. I want to give a big shout out to Nishant Pradhan, who sent these beautiful images of Darjeeling. Alright, and it is beautiful. And Nishant, I'm a little jealous of your rides because you are riding in the mountains and in the valleys and everything, so that's amazing. And keep riding. Someday definitely I'll be there and we'll ride together. All right. Yeah, so there was a question by Dheeraj. He had mentioned that he's riding a 100cc bike and now he's planning to update his bike to either a Hornet 160cc or a Royal Enfield Classic. He's confused in both. He really worries about the maintenance and the suspension. He doesn't want any back issues, and that's the reason he wants something like more of a daily commuter. Well, my suggestion is replied on his email, which is like, my dear friend, Hornet 160 is a very nice bike for regular commuters, but back pain will happen in every bike if your back is screwed. Okay, he has some back trouble, I guess. So anyways, every bike could be harmful for you if your back is really in a problem, so you should be careful when you ride. You get these straps to wear on the back if you have a real serious back problem. You get the back strap which keeps your back straight. You can buy that in the market or any medical store if you want to. Well, that's a medical tip for you. And well, I have told him if he wants a regular commuting, then he should go for the Hornet. If it's passion, then he should buy the Royal Enfield. So next it's up to him. Alright. Okay, so the next shout out is to Agastya Kuliyar. Agastya, thanks a lot for subscribing to my channel and checking my skateboard video out. Yes, just to let you know, I am very passionate for skateboard. My channel is all about wheels, and it's not only particular motorcycles, it's anything which got wheels or passion or health or fitness or anything like that. So yes, he sent me a very nice skate park picture which is opened up in Vashi, the NRI Society. Actually, I kind of know that area very well. I used to work around that area also. So yeah, but unfortunately, Agastya, I have a penny board. I do not have a stunt board. So the ramp which you've shown me is pretty cool, and I've never used a stunt board. So I think I'll be borrowing that once I meet you guys. Okay, so stay tuned. I'll be there. Well, I have a lot of questions on the exhaust of Grey Goose. All right, this is from Akshay MD. Akshay is really concerned about his exhaust. He's tried some Punjabi exhaust which he mentions on his message, but they all make a lot of noise. He wants something which has bass but not like the pataka noise. Well, I hope that's pataka. That's what we all use as a code. Well, I have replied Akshay already about it, and my reply to him was that yes, I have mentioned about in my Q&A that don't put a pass-through exhaust. I mentioned the consequences of that in my previous Q&A. So yes, please put an exhaust which has a glass wool. I have heard a little good review about the Grey Goose. I've seen that on particular bikes, but I've also heard that there are duplicate makes also coming in the market about that. So you need to be careful that you're putting the right stuff. You have to check the material. Obviously, even the shop matters where you buy from. Okay, and I have replied him about that. And besides that, he questioned me again, which I am replying on this Q&A, which says that okay, is Grey Goose exhaust with glass wool too safe to use? Yes, definitely it's safe to use if it has a glass wool and it's a decent exhaust. I don't think so. Grey Goose is a very old company in Mumbai, where I've recently heard a lot about it. I've seen the exhaust. I've heard it on the bike. It's got good bass, good thump. And it has 2-3 categories also of the exhaust. So I don't have any aftermarket report about it. I have all the report what I have is from people that it's nice and it gives a good sound. I've just heard that the sound changes in certain times. I mean, the more the glass wool is heated up or used, the sound actually becomes a little louder. That's what I have heard in my review. So I'm frankly telling you, and this is from friends. So it's not from any forum or any website or something. This is just from friends who've put them on their motorcycles, whom I randomly meet and who are my subscribers and everyone. They share these details with me that it's pretty good. It gets a little louder after like say around 400 or 500 kilometers of use, but it's pretty cool. So try it on, not bad. Anything goes wrong with the exhaust, you don't have to worry. You have your stock, right? I have a stock. I have my previous bike stock too lying in my garage. So if anything like that happens, we just put the stock back and we see what's new in the market and upgrade it, all right, for performance. Okay, a personal comment from Ashwin Kumar says your beard is growing good. So thanks a lot. Yeah, it's really troublesome to maintain a beard. Thanks a lot anyways. Okay, there's a question by Rohan Jana, and he says, hello Raj, they are going for a 2000 kilometer ride from Kolkata to Sikkim and back. He's worried about his tire. Kindly help. Rohan, I have only one advice, which is a very layman advice. Check your tires, as simple as that. Honestly, you can check the threads of the tire, okay, and how much of your tire is used up. If your tire is really near on the flat side, say even 40%, if your tire is on the flatter side, I feel you should replace, because 2000 kilometers and coming back is quite a long ride. So I think you should check your tires. If they are a little bit frayed, the threads are gone, or if you have couple of holes in it in past, I don't know, you're using a tubeless or a non-tubeless, I don't know about that. If you're doing that, I think you should replace your tires. And also don't worry, I just want to let you know, if one of your tires is not fine and the other one is perfect, no need to replace both. All right, I have done that in past also. You can replace one to save up some cost, and then you can replace the other one depending on how the use is, because sometimes the rear tire is more used than the front tire. So take care of that and ride safe, and send me some pics from that ride. All right. Cheers. Yeah, this message is from Ankit Sunaria, and he says, hi Raj, can you give me a suggestion on which bike is better for long rides, Classic 500 or Continental GT, as I love the design of the GT. Ankit, I'll tell you the same thing. I really like the design of the GT. I really like the aerodynamics, the whole cafe racer theme in it, the whole old school feel, and that's the reason I bought it. On long rides, I've been to Goa and back. That's my longest. All right, I've done on that. Yes, I have done short rides also. It's pretty cool. But if you're looking for no, it completely depends on your body type. All right, so bikers, please note that your body type also matters, which bike suits y'all, not by looks, by comfort. So I really don't know, Ankit, how tall you are and what's your body weight and how flexible you are, and do you prefer cruiser style bikes or do you don't mind ducking a little and doing the curves. So it completely depends on your preference, and that's the reason Royal Enfield showrooms have these all on display, so you can go there and see and sit and feel and take test rides and then finalize. But I'll tell you all something about Continental GT. A lot of friends have actually bought a Continental GT and sold it within a week thinking, oh no, this is not our type. They didn't even know that a bike needs some time to get adjusted with. But it's alright, it's your personal preference and you can choose whatever you like. So I would say if you're looking only for long rides and if you are a guy who would like a very smooth flow and just sit on a bike and cruise, I think a classic 500 would do justice with you. As I promised you, I'll give you a genuine answer. Yeah, so Menendez Jason Roshan is mentioning the same thing about the Continental GT, that hi bro, I too own a Continental GT, I'm crazy about it, yeah, join the club bro. And thought there are negative reviews and people sell off their bike within few kilometers. That's true. I have a friend who did that. He sold his bike in 2 days and he was such a the anti bike. He was complaining, he's like, no, it's so weird, I thought it'll be he's like, I thought it'll be comfortable. How can Royal Enfield make an uncomfortable bike? Well, I'm sorry to say friends, then you all don't know that bike. It was designed in a particular way. Continental GT does take longer time than a classic to get adjusted to. Alright, it's as simple as that. Like for example, if people who've ridden a Ninja or a Fireblade, alright, and if they do a ride till South Mumbai and back, they might get a little tired and they feel oh shit, but they are liking the engine, the aerodynamics, the sleek feel, the sports feel to cruise on a duck motorcycle. So it's a racer. It's designed that way. It's a racer. So I would like to know the detailed ownership review about Continental GT from you. That's from me. Menendez, you can see my review which I have done I think 2-3 months before on the Continental GT. That's also on my trailer mode snip now, so you can check that out. And I think you like it. And he says, cause you are the one who can give a perfect review on GT and a perfect GT lover. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I'm not perfect reviewer yet because I just take my camera here and then just do it. But I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Alright, and we'll ride soon. Hi Harmish. Harmish says I have a weird sound from my rear wheel. 2 metal plates scrubbing sound like that's I just interpreted that. When I apply any of the brakes, what's the reason behind this? I think Harmish, everyone knows about this and you should also know about it. It's definitely your brakes or your liner. Yeah, you need to go get it checked, and if it needs a little replacement, you need to do that. Either it's the bushes or it's the liner or the whole assembly. So I think you have a CLS 350, that's what you mentioned. So I think you should really take it to the showroom and get it changed. Don't drag it. Don't drag that noise. I know it sounds, some people say it's okay. No, don't do that. It'll spoil the entire assembly. So it's better you get it replaced. Okay, I have a question from Purvang Mantri. Purvang Mantri says, hey Raj, this video was helpful. Thanks a lot. He has a question that do those bar end mirrors which I have put on my GT vibrates after certain RPM, and if they do they vibrate severely? I've just got a GT a week ago and I have those stock mirrors and the bar end ones, and the stock mirrors vibrate a lot after 3000 RPM, and they vibrate so much that I'm not able to see behind. Please answer me, I'll be thankful to you. Well, Purvang, I want to tell you something. This is an amazing observation. Okay, it's not about GT. Even in Classic, even in Thunderbird, when the bike vibrates, you see the rear view mirror, it's shaking because it's stuck on a handlebar. But you'll be surprised to know, when I put the side mirrors, the old school retro mirrors, not on the bar handle, they don't vibrate. The reason is they are after the weight lock distribution in the handlebar. So you know that we have a handlebar and then there is a weight distribution on both the handles. Nowadays every handlebar has a weight distribution in the end. I hope everyone knows about that. So this mirror is designed in such a way that initially you put a plastic loop around it and then plant the mirror on the edge of the handlebar. so it does not have that vibration what you're talking about. It's dope. You should get that definitely on a GT. Next question is from Viren Nevaskar. Well, he says, one more question, bro. I own a standard 500. That's a nice bike. Is there any way I can reduce height of my bike, or is there any place in Pune where I can get gel based seat which help reducing seat height? Viren, if I can give you two advices here. Alright, obviously you can't put shorter wheelbase on your motorcycle and reduce the height. The best way is to get the seat done. If I am not mistaken, standard 500 has a joint seat, which is a beautiful seat, very comfortable. All you gotta do is go to a seat guy, reduce 1 inch of the sponge. Now this is completely at your own risk. Alright, I have done that in my past classic bike, where I ducked a little bit of seat and it was very comfortable and very nice. I did not do anything to the rest of the seat, I mean including the brackets below or anything. All I did is, if this is the thickness of your seat, I reduced 1 inch of the layer, okay, in a symmetry. So the seat guy actually took a marker and with a scale drew the line over the seat after removing the cover on the sponge. Obviously on the sponge he drew the line which he wanted to deduct, and he took a very nice sharp blade and he cut it in a very nice systematic way and put the seat cover back. So that really worked for me in my past motorcycle, and I think that's what people used to do, and it really works if you just want an inch to be reduced. And this is not an expensive job for sure, like any seat guy can do it, but you make sure when you get this thing done, you should be right there, so you know it's in front of your eyes, it's comfortable and everything, because seat is very important, bro. Okay, so cheers. Well, Bullet Reddy wants me to compare Electra with Classic 350. Bullet Reddy, just to let you know, I just showed you a small clip of the Classic 350, the blue one, which I'm reviewing tomorrow. That's coming as the next video. But Electra, I do not have one, and I think I'll source that and I'll do the comparison. Alright. Yeah, a message from Kunal Chaudhary says, I am going to buy a Continental GT. Congratulations, Kunal. And so please tell me, how should I take care of it overall? It's as simple. You've seen my review and I'm mentioned a lot of things. I already told you about the starter problem I had, which got solved. Already cut noise, which is mentioned in my previous Q&A. So I think you follow my videos about the GT, and I'll be actually putting everything, whatever I face, on a video, so you'll understand how to maintain it. But you know what, it's been a good journey so far. I have not had major issues with my GT for any maintenance. And this one's for one of my subscribers, Vencio, and he's a little upset because I did not reply him. But actually, when I got his message, I was looking for the link which he wanted, and when I was doing that, I could not find it, and I said I'll find it and give it to him. However, next day my dad was unwell, and for 2 days it's been a little bit chaos. So I hope, Vencio, you understand that, and I'm extremely sorry if you took it that way that I did not reply you. But yes, I'm going to share the link to you today, so check it out, and hope you like it. Alright, and I have one request for all the subscribers and all the new riders, or anybody who needs any answers. If you have any questions, please put those questions in my Q&A sessions, so it's easier to segregate and answer them. What happens is, if for example it's on my fitness vlog about a motorcycle, I might skip it by mistake, you know, because I'm actually following the Q&A questions which come in a flow and try to answer them, so we can keep a track of it, because today is the Q&A 4th session. So you know, if you asked me questions on the 3rd session, I can answer them in the 4th session. Now today, after this video, if you have questions, please ask in the 4th session, so I can answer them in the 5th session. Alright, so well, that's all about it today. I hope it was informative, and I hope I did justice, and I'm sorry for people who have not responded proactively because of some personal reasons. Otherwise, keep rocking, keep going, and stay tuned for the next video. Cheers.